Christopher B. Robinson, man. Oh my goodness, man. Houston, Texas. You can see I got my Houston, Texas merch on, man. Oh man, close game, man. Houston, Texas versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. 39-37. We left NRG Stadium with the victory, man. Check this out, man. Crazy day for me, man. I went to the game. Now I got up early to meet my homeboy to ride with him, pause to get to the game. I left my phone in my car. Didn't realize I left it till we were in the parking lot. So it's like, oh, my phone's just left. So I had to have him like text my wife, let her know I don't have my phone. Anywho, I'm in the building the whole time without a phone, which is a good thing because I just had to enjoy the game, man. But you're in there. You got a few Tampa Bay fans in there, man. And I want to say, man, we had a slow start. Now, you still have to realize our running game doesn't exist, man. Singletary ended this game with 26 yards, man. Pierce didn't play today. We're trying to figure this out with no running game. On top of that, my boy Fairbairn gets hurt. So after halftime, we see our third string running back kicking field goals, and I'm like, oh my God, what is going on, man? So I don't have a running game. I don't have a field goal kicker, man. But somehow we found a way to pull this off, man. But in the beginning of the game, man, my boy Dalton Schultz fumbled, man. And it's like, oh, man, it looks like it's going to be a tough game. Now, if you go back a few weeks, man, last week we lost to the Panthers, 15-13, which we should have won. And we lost to the Falcons 21-19 earlier in the season, which we should have won. If you win those two games, you are 6-2 right now. Those two winnable games, two teams from the same division would have you 6-2 right now, or 5-2 before this game. So while we're playing this game, I'm thinking, fam, we cannot lose another winnable game like that. Anywho, man. So it gets to a point where, man, I want to say we don't have a kicker. So we're doing these, what do you call them? We're going for 2-point conversions because we're not kicking field goals. So it's like, oh man, so is the whole game going to be like this, man? What if we're like on the 20-yard line on 4th down? We're just going to go for it instead of kicking a field goal? Anywho, check it out, man. End of the game, man. Your boy Baker Mayfield and them score a touchdown. So I want to say it's 34-33 or something like that, 37-33. He leaves us with like, I want to say a minute and 2 seconds left, or was it 45 seconds? Anywho, before that possession, we caused a fumble. We could have ended the game right there. We caused a fumble. It was like a minute something left. We could have just kneeled the ball out, won the game 33-30. But Baker Mayfield ends up getting in the end zone. So I'm like, oh goodness, we're going to have to figure this out with 45 seconds left. We have 2 timeouts. And hey man, we just going to have to figure this out. But for some reason, this just felt different. You know, in the past, the Texans would have just blew it. We'd have just lost. Even the Deshaun Watson Texans, we'd have just lost. But this was just different. I'm like, oh, man, I believe in CJ Stroud, bro. We might could figure this out. I want to say first pass got to Dalton Schultz. He didn't get out of bounds, so we had to use a timeout. Then I want to say we did something else to where we had to use a timeout. Then we threw a deep bomb to Tank Dell, and he got out of bounds. I'm like, wait a minute. Tank Dell got us like on the 20. Bro, we might get this. Next thing you know, Tank Dell for the touchdown, baby. Now we leave the game 39-37. Playoff hope still alive. We believe in CJ Stroud. With no running game, no field goal kicker, we are going to get this done, man. Shout out to D'Amico Ryans. Man, I feel like my defense could have been better, but we got it done. And next week we have the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh man, you're going to deal with that boy Joe Joe, what they call him, Joe Cool, man. But hey man, I believe we could get it done. I believe we could make up for one of those 2 games that we lost that we should have won early in the season, man. But y'all know what it is, man. It's the Houston Texans. You got your boy Christopher B. Robinson. I got on my H-Town merch. And Joe Burrow, we ain't scared of you, baby. We coming. Balls. That was crazy. H-Town.